The what? The light?
Done.
All right.
I tried to do a lab with broken lower control arm behind, it just wasn't possible. So unfortunately, we just basically got off the wall, spun, did everything I could to not crash the car, so that we can at least get it fixed for my top 3 battle.
Best of luck, Chelsea. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh man, yeah, that's pretty extensive there, but as you know, Chelsea breaking up there a little bit, but yeah.
What? What? Do what?
Nothing.
What did you want?
Turn the lamp.
Very advantageous to them.
Oh, my bad,
Yeah, and
guys.
they obviously are going to be pressed for time here, but how things actually work in our rule book with regards to this third place.
All right. Yeah.
Natural period of time that's equivalent.
Okay, you was on IG, now you switch over to the tube. Hopefully it's
After somebody comes
good
on
quality or
board,
whatever.
right, obviously they have to
But yo,
check
so
those
make
things.
sure that y'all tune into the Pinku Style Podcast. Me and Donnie are going to be shooting it on Tuesday. We're going to be talking about the whole range of events from Pro 2 to this Pro 1 series as well. We have been doing this for those that have been tuned in, for those that have been paying attention. This shit is... I've got a lot to talk about on this one. This event has been interesting. And, all right, my bad, YouTube. There's a phone call that popped in.
Yeah, it's really cool to see the minutia of what teams go through when they're trying to get back on course. You see the gentleman in the hat there. That's
No, your connection's good. I just got a phone call. It's all good. I should go on airplane mode, but I'm not, because there are a few text messages coming in back and forth that I wanted to see and or respond to. But yo, these cars are turned up all the way. There's a whole lot of, I mean, it is mind-bending. Mike Watkins, what's happening? I'm doing good. We are doing really good. Very busy weekend. I did not get the vlog. I got to figure out what I'm going to do for content this week. But we all right. Very busy.
Kind of an estimation of time.
So I don't get it. Does he have a 5-minute call? I don't see the clock. They don't have the timer up. I do see Kevin Wells right there. But what is happening? Because this is way more than 5 minutes.
Right now, it's kind of like, all right, you know.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
This is very, very interesting. It's peculiar as hell. This is Chelsea's car.
So it's been an amazing day.
Which is beyond me because no, they're going to the finals. Vaughn and Justin are going finals.
Back on the podium again. He won at round 2.
So I do believe that they're doing a third place battle between these. Well, wait. Hold on. Yeah. I am confused. That was the third place battle, to be honest. I'm tripping out because I'm looking at all of this extra shit.
This was an exciting one too. As this was awesome, man. We saw the one more time battle between these FD veterans, Chris Forsberg and Vaughn Gittin Jr., the VR turbocharged.
Let me bring this out just a little bit.
A lot of spray.
There we go.
Running through the veins of those Fords. Vaughn Gittin Jr., Chelsea. This is JTP and Ryan Turk. JTP, obviously.
This was a surprising battle right here, but again, I'm gonna have to tell y'all why I think it went down like this in the podcast. I'm gonna reserve a lot of my thoughts for the podcast, but that was fire. This right here, this battle meant a whole lot to me per se.
We haven't seen or heard anything from him in a minute. He's going to be in third place, and we are getting.
Yeah, look at that. This was definitely at the longer end of the natural kind of break. I'll bet you.
I'm still not understanding why this is happening.
You're going to hear something about this.
Not here, I bet you $100.
So I don't understand.
For sure.
Because this is an ambiguous part of the competition with the third place battle. We don't have a hard and fast time when they have to get back to the start line. And the way that it's been done in the past is basically give him enough time for a tire change.
So he just changed the whole rear end. This is the third place battle, but nobody called a competition 5, and they just went to a full shutdown period while he changed the rear end. So I don't get why they let this happen or even how this happened. So I'm just really not sure how that went. I like it because it's letting the show go on, but I don't know why they would do something like that.
Are constantly evolving. It's not just set.
Okay, the Hemi, what's shaking?
Because of instances like this. Chelsea Nova warming up his time. Racing Nitto Tire Ford Performance Mustang
So,
RTR. Almost had all Nitto Tire.
I think
there, but,
Chelsea is probably gonna he's gonna do the maximum here.
Falcon, Nitto, and then another Nitto vehicle. So 2 Nitto vehicles on the podium.
Ryan is blazing though, but I think these Mustangs got everybody's number, to be honest.
So
They're dialed all the way
pulls
in.
up to the line, got that new rear end in there,
That's
battered and
crazy.
bruised,
Yeah,
but all the cars seemingly have just sustained a ton of damage. These double headers definitely take a licking.
Again, I've got a lot to say, especially that what he's just talking about with the double headers. The double header thing, it's pretty wild. Now, typically the guys do have a whole lot of practice, and a lot of stuff happens during practice, a lot of runs in practice, the same amount of, I would say, like damage or wear gets put on the cars during the multiple days of practice, qualifying, then practice, and then competition. But these guys are putting their cars on kill for 2 days. Like, not just testing settings and then going and putting it on kill. They're putting it on kill for 2 days, for 2 days worth of competition. So that shit is kind of tight to see everybody, whoever car lasts through the multiple days of comp. Look at the goddamn grip. Wow, boy. A lot of understeer. His car is dead. Whoa. Yeah, my wife is kind of easily excited with this shit too. As y'all don't know, this is a whole drifting family. What is Ryan doing? He almost spun on his own.
Because he doesn't have a competition timeout. The tire debeaded.
Yo, y'all can see, y'all heard that. My wife got the eye too. She saw instantly cuz ain't have no tire on his shit. Wow, that was insane.
All 3 podium spots, and that has come to a stop.
Let's see if we can see it here on the replay when his tire came apart from the rim. You can see his front wheel start going right there. That's when I noticed it. Damn. Let's see if we can see it right here.
Contact between a driver where both drivers would get an opportunity to change their tires or their rears.
Look at his. He still got it. Comes out right there. There we go. Yeah. Wow, boy. That's wild. That is insane.
Watch it, Brian. Watch that front left.
Hey, I'm kind of proud of you. See, she got the eye straight up right there. You know what I'm saying? She pays more attention to the sport than I thought she did.
Shut up. It's been 20 some odd years. Shut up.
Like I pretty much sit here the entire
Yeah.
time. I just didn't. No.
That's nuts.
That's nuts money.
All right, so with that, Ryan Turk will get 3rd place.
Yeah. Well,
All right, this is.
I was hoping for a full Mustang wash, but I mean, whatever.
Mobile 1 running through the veins on Nitto Tire.
I'm not gonna front. The front of that car looked cool, but the rest of the car just looked mad silly.
Here you go, you get a trophy coming your way. And Ryan Turk
Left foot braking the whole way by himself is odd.
Been celebrating his wedding last weekend at Maine to his lovely wife Shannon, and now he's bringing home some more trophies.
All right, so look, this is what I wanted to go on live for, is to be live
And there we go.
on the finals of this situation. You know what I mean? Because
Man, it seems like
obviously I'm an animated person as far as explaining things or recalling things, so you're gonna get full excitement on the podcast. But depending on how this goes down, you know what I mean? I just want to kind of be live for
a
it.
great effort by Ryan, and it's really great to see him on the box after all of the things that he has endured.
I know. I cleaned you up in the shower. I need you to finish braiding your hair.
All right, we are ready for our finals. Ryan, what do you expect in here? JTP,
Boy,
clean, looking good, dialed.
Boy.
Bobby Jr. Not so much. He took it hard to the wall, but he's
Boy.
still got a great spirit right now.
I think that's the key point. In my mind, Vaughn has the most momentum.
Look at that boy, icy.
JTP
You
has
can't even front. That boy, icy. Look at him.
Games are going to give us a really amazing battle. It's hard to say for sure, obviously, but we know that
Those that know what this battle's all about. And to see that they actually, you know what I'm saying, good with each other, it's good vibes.
For sure.
That's what I'm
It's high
talking
levels,
about.
And they're stoked on it. This would be a historical bout here for Von Gittin Jr. if he was able to go back to back. And of course, we haven't seen Justin Pollock on the podium in quite some time.
Yeah.
This would be,
He got third place
I have to
last
go
year
back
on one
and actually look
event.
at this. I'm not sure, the last
But like I
time
said, this is a
he won
fight
it.
that he fought
Must have been
every single battle
maybe
on the
years
way
ago.
up the bracket. So
This
this is like
James
showing you what
Performance
time it
here.
is with this
Von
car.
Gittin Jr. versus Justin Pollock in the finals.
And Ryan, I say these guys have a rivalry. They did. They had some
They
heated
did,
words
yes.
in years past.
Oh,
They
yeah.
since squashed that. They respect each other. They know what each other's about. They're both very motivated Type A individuals, and they've again exchanged some words, most notably at Atlanta a few years ago. But they squashed that.
That was more than words, but that's what's up.
It's, again,
Yeah.
it's good to see them, two fierce competitors. I'm trying to look up.
Lorette just told me, it's funny, she asked JTP, she said, when was the last time you won? He's like, I think 2012.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think
Won an event.
And,
Yep.
2012 was Darren McNamara, Tyler McCrory, battle to the end. Obviously, we got Daigo Saito in there.
And what makes me more hype about this is the fact that he's about to stand on the podium in teal and blue.
Anymore. And I remember,
I mean, that shit means a lot right there.
Daigo was basically like kind of down to Irwindale, guys crashing.
Tarzan, what's shaking?
Pollock also did really well in 2011 too.
He almost won the championship.
Yeah.
The guy crashed. Justin crashed.
Yep.
And that's the only two.
Yep, Justin had the championships in his palm and he crashed at Irwindale, a place that he arguably masters at, and that's what took his championship in 2011.
In fighting form. And I can't remember when was the last time Bucky Jr. won? Yesterday. That's when he won.
Wow, that's big. Yeah, hearing over the comms that regardless of what happens, Ryan Turk will assert his position.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. I'm super glad you're joining it with me. That's what's up.
172 points, if I heard that correct.
Now look what's shaking. You got two OGs, essentially two OGs. You got one that's been in the game since the drift game started. Then you kind of had like his rookie, like you can call it. Justin was under his wing when they came in for drift when he came in the Drift Alliance,
Here we
right?
go. The finals are set.
And then they both have. Well, Vaughn actually just stood on the top of the podium yesterday, so that was a long time coming. But to see this battle, woo, man.
Yep, here we go.
Expect.
JTP Von Gittin Jr.
I mean, not records or checkers, but you about to see some shit, yo. Hold on.
He says, I think 2012, right? So that just shows you it's been a while. Let's send it.
All motor, nitrous versus supercharged.
Seattle, the final battle. Going up against not
Woo!
only the driver, but the big Monroe Monster Wall. JTP.
Woo!
Right there.
Boy, look at this right here. This is what I wanted to see. That part. Oh, understand. Get back in that shit. The overtaker. No way. Hey, now this, if y'all remember Seattle with Tyler McQuarrie and JTP, you know why this happened and how that happened. Now look. Hey, they are not vibing right now for that. They aren't vibing right now for that, but I'm about to tell y'all right now, there ain't no way Justin was about to just let cuz just come through and just do him like that. So you had to have known that was gonna happen, and this is the exact reason I wanted to go live with y'all between these two in the finals, because this shit right here is absolute brawl. Now, again, like I said, they cleaned up their vibe, but right here is Killer Instinct. As you go wide, Justin had corrections and understeers. Vaughn tried to take it, but Vaughn should have knew better because Justin ain't playing, right? So now, check it out. Vaughn kept control of the car, got it through, but I guarantee his steering wheel is mad crooked, it's cockeyed, he got a bent tie rod. There's, this is insane, right? This shit is crazy, yo. This is crazy. Yeah, my baby saying, go ahead, Justin. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Inside clip, and you can see here, you can see one of those
Oh my goodness.
You can see right there when he throws it.
Dog, watch this collision. Bow! Look at Von's front wheels. Holy smokes. Hey, yo, and then Von came through with the NASCAR side swipe. He didn't hit him, but he came. I know he either had the middle finger or his wrist up, his fist up in that window. Oh my goodness. That's crazy.
And you can see the moment.
Right, watch how far Justin is out.
Yeah, it just went real big. He went super big.
All Von had to do was stay behind him there.
Yeah, that's all Von should have did actually. But you are legally able to pass inner clip. That's what a lot of people don't know. Inner clips, if the driver goes wide, you can legally pass. So Von isn't in the wrong for that. But it was just an over-aggressive move because that means JTP has to fall all the way off and back all the way off. And Justin ain't backing off, cuz. Oh, he telling you right now. There we go. Yep.
We would have said that's probably an incomplete from Justin.
Yep. They could have did that.
Vaughn had straightened up. That was a pretty serious stall in an area.
Oh my God.
Vaughn took the chance. Vaughn took that opportunity.
See, he's saying what I just said, man. Look, the pits is almost packed up, ready to go. Oh my God. And Justin, hey, look at Justin's face, yo. Hey, cuz whole control arm is clapped. Now, he's at fault. So he has to call 5 minutes. Him calling 5 minutes. I think they still have everything together in the war wagon. Everything's ready and aligned, right? Because this is how they prep. Everything's ready to go. But the second they put that car in the air, they have to go for 5 minutes. 5 minutes is going to start the very second that car goes in the air. So that's why you see everybody on standby right now, because they know they're assessing. What do we have? Do we have it done? What is broken? How are we going to fix it real quick? That's what the plan is right now. Yo, this is wild funny.
We're in the finals. It's two Mustangs that have Mustangs have a.
Hey, look at them 57Ds though, looking chunky and white.
Yeah, but again.
Hey, and them Mustang taillights are not cheap, my guys.
Dissecting this, and we're gonna pull up some replays.
He got that H2O stance right now. He got that wet. That. God damn. Hey, that is wild.
But he swung wide, and if
they're waiting, they're trying to figure it out. They are hitting the war wagon, and they are gonna figure out what they got, what they need, and how fast that they can get this done. This is the exciting part about drifting that y'all don't pay attention to, because these guys are talking and y'all don't know it. But in the pits, this is what's happening right now. Everybody's assessing everything. Von gets ample time to work on this car. Justin only has 5 minutes. Damn! Get your goofy ass out of here.
There's no time for Justin to say, "Oh, now I'm in the chase driver. Let me talk about."
Ah, this is wild.
I don't know. He looks like
Damn.
pretty
I don't critique driving in that manner, so I'm not gonna say what shouldn't have been done, but it's as exciting to watch.
Yeah. I know that this is going to be hard, and yes, it is. This is very difficult because it wasn't a.
Yo, son had the wall dialed, kid. Look at the big angle coming off of the bank. He had him washed out in the zone, but he barely hit outer, and then he barely got outer there. But full sideways, he filled it, and he reached for the full outer, which blew that inner clip.
Yeah, there was a hesitation.
Ah, god dang.
But you saw Pollock too, like, not today.
Yo, so during these situations, like when the Tyler McQuarrie situation happened, I know I blew Justin's ear out. I'm like, pin him, and Justin just laid on the throttle. But I mean, his front wheels is in the air, and he couldn't correct it, even if he wanted to. But those are the times that it was hella fun as a spotter. As you see, dude on the bottom left, he's setting up his tools, getting everything ready to get it shaken. That's actually the lower. Yeah, that is the lower. Or is that the upper? That's the upper control arm. Anyway, he's getting everything set up before they even put that car in the air, because the second they put it in the air, you got to get super active. Look at Stan the man. That's the man with the plan with the impact in his hand. Yeah, baby. Lower knuckle, the rear knuckle is right there. It is. He's ready to rock.
Whoever is at fault only gets a competition time.
We know who's at fault. We know how they're going to do it. They building drama.
Yeah, Justin's watching replays here. He's watching us. He's watching the production.
I think there's a right answer here. A capital R right? Meaning one that everybody that is going to agree with.
Yep. All right, I can see them right down there talking with Justin.
Yeah.
He's smirking.
These was the times that this was like, you know what I mean? The excitement was crazy.
It looks like Vaughn was deemed at fault. And
Oh shit!
What?
Yo, that's the rule though. No, that's the rule. Von's deemed at fault. He shouldn't have taken that position. Von shouldn't have taken it. So it don't matter what Justin did.
So Justin just wanted 5 minutes.
Von don't have to do. I mean, Justin don't have to do 5 minutes. Von does. But no. Check this out. Von's at fault. He lost that. All Justin has to do is chase. Yo, that is nuts.
You never want to like be in
Yes.
Yo, it don't matter. Justin got to drive the car and not spin on his own, and we're good.
together and hopefully we can
No, he's been strong as hell. He's been strong as hell this round on his chases.
Okay.
we got this thing
I can, baby.
Hey, this is nuts, dude.
really fast. We train really
And this is how the rules work.
extra hard and I
Because
that outer zone.
as a lot of people don't understand the certain specifics that they're given during briefings and the specifics of the rules, if Von had a sat back, Von would have won that. Because he did not sit back and he tried to take it, Von is found at fault for that incident. And it's insane. It was the coin toss that he gambled 50-50 and he took it and lost that shit. That is insane.
We'll get it fixed and we'll have one hell of a final run.
Is the wheel broken?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the wheel
Clapped. It ain't true, but it ain't broke.
camber link and the toe link on the rear end, but we got spares.
See, so they waited for that decision to come down before they started touching it because they need to know if they need to get shaken in 5 minutes or if they got the time.
This last break, okay?
Guys,
Thank you, Lorette. Thank you very
Hey,
much.
that is
Thank you,
insane.
JTP. Still, just great attitude. I love this. I think Justin's like, sweet, I'm in the finals. But to get more clarification, I'm getting texts. I'm getting Vaughn's cousin texting me, Cody, saying, "Oh, he's playing. I'm playing this." I said, "Rules, bro, rules."
Yeah, that's really what it is. It's the rules. I don't care how you feel about it. We lost many a times because of the rules. You know what I'm saying? Literally, take it back to Seattle with Tyler McQuarrie. Tyler McQuarrie did the same thing. He was found at fault for the impact. Everybody wanted to clown Justin and play, blah, 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 blah. No, it's the rules of the game. You can play within the rules of the game and you're good to go. You know what I'm saying? And it comes down to the chance. It's a chance that you take. Von took a very big gamble, and it looked tight if he had pulled it off. But Justin didn't back off. So because you got two alpha males going head up, he ain't about to back up off of another alpha male, and the gamble didn't work.
And we were just talking, the judges and I. Maybe Vaughn could have made that had he not hesitated.
Right.
Because there was that little hesitation, and
Yeah.
that could make a huge difference.
Yes, that's a fact.
Especially a move like
Watch
this.
this. Watch. I'm going to tell you right when Von decided to go for it.
All right, so as we watch
And
this part of the
This is probably where Justin noticed it. Right
So right
here. That's what Von noticed. Look at his rear wheels. He was active. Oh, shit. Justin like, nah, player, let me get that. Oh, this is crazy.
That's where the issue comes into play. We need a full surpassing of that lead car by the chase car.
Meaning the car has to completely clear the car that it's trying to pass.
Yes, that is exactly the way the rule is written there. So you can see he's never fully passed.
Yeah.
It's pretty much front wheel to rear wheel.
So frustrating if you're in the chase position for that. Because as you feel like he should have gave it up. But this is full competition. This ain't fun runs. I don't care how you feel he should have gave it up. My G, no. I got the nose out. I got the position. I'm running it.
Turn of events, man.
That's insane.
Really interesting.
Oh, I'm about to have fun on the podcast because, like I said, there's specifics that I wanted to talk about through this whole event, and I'm going to lay them out during the podcast. But this, I just knew it was about to be wild, and I wanted to go live with y'all for it.
Exciting final. Ryan Turk, he's guaranteed third. Who's going to get the
Hey,
win? We'll
yo.
get down here momentarily. Yeah, GTP way off, man. And if Vaughn just would have kicked back and said, like,
Yep.
all right, I'm going to chill. He said no.
That's what that song, Know When to Hold 'Em, Know When to Fold 'Em. Somebody make that edit and put that over this replay. Know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em. Because he should have held his card.
Process, right? I see an opening. I can maybe make it.
Yeah.
I'm going for it. No, I can't.
Yep.
You hesitate.
Yep.
You hesitate and then you go.
Jesus.
Jumping off a cliff, and if they just go for it, it's great. Sometimes
Yeah,
they
we did.
hesitate and they end up bouncing off
It's
the
like
wall on
Robert
their way
with
down.
They
Uh-huh.
end up slam.
It's like Robert De Niro when he will not
Woo!
hesitate. That's the discipline.
Hey, and what's funny is, even at that position, if Vaughn had backed off, Justin could have made the transition smoothly because he has an insane rate to angle on that Mustang.
Had a comp timeout. I believe he used that, obviously, making sure the car is good. JTP, he's got, you can see the corner strapped on.
Well, honestly, Vaughn probably only had a tie rod. That impact looked crazy because pieces came apart, but it wasn't that crazy of an impact. It's a huge jolt in the steering wheel, but it's... What are you doing? No,
Wheel about to go on the raise.
chill out, my Niwi. There's no reason that should be flying across the room.
Exciting day overall, Ryan. I mean, just it makes for some awesome competition.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing. And we kind of started off on a slow burn. And
Yo, this
progressively
is
got
the,
better and
like,
better. I was looking at the clock.
I would be in the tower extremely nervous, damn near pacing, yo. It was tough to be in the spotter position.
Yeah, so
Even aside from times like this, it was like, it was extremely hard,
We
dude.
just talked to JTP, so I wanted to get your side of the story.
Let's see what Von's vibe is like.
You were going for a pass but hesitated, but that's not how you feel.
Yeah, Matt. Or Justin just completely dropped off of the yellow marks press up.
Damn.
So I just, stayed in it, ran the proper line, and then as soon as I rotated out of zone 4, he just came and smashed me. So that's my perspective. I feel like it was a bit unsportsmanlike.
Oh my God!
I would say that was totally my fault. Maybe I jumped the gun. But he hit me in going into outer zone 4, where I already became the lead driver.
No, you didn't.
I'm pretty confused on the judges' call.
You can't be the lead driver on the outside of the line.
I'm happy to let another Mustang win tonight. And let's go.
Oh, he said he letting you win, Justin. That's the vibe he on. He said he giving you the voo vibe, voo vibe.
Again, I like it, but GTC with a little
Oh, man.
little swing of the thing.
Oh, I can't wait for the podcast.
This weekend is literally like gremlins. We got them wet yesterday and they multiplied, and that's what's happening.
Ah, man, I hope this does not reinvigorate the Justin checking the toe. I hope this don't reinvigorate the rivalry.
And sometimes they come out into
I mean, you can kind of tell by how Vaughn feels about it. He was set on kill, so right now when you interview people right in the midst of their, I guess, adrenaline and anxiety,
and that's a necessary condition.
I'm sure they're going to talk about it after the event, so hopefully they'll get it sorted out.
All the time if it's something that doesn't make sense in its outcome, but this has been a long time.
But for real, rules are the rules. We've lost many times because of the rules. So he cannot be the lead driver. This is impossible on that position. Especially you are the chase driver as designated from start, and you're still on the. Oh, let me let them talk.
If you want to get him back on to talk about it even further,
Sorry.
maybe the call there, the move there for Vaughn is, he's making such a big mistake, you kind of back off.
Yeah.
Right? But you decided to move forward with it. I probably would have too, but it would have been awesome, right? Like, when was the last time you saw a pass?
Yeah, it's been a while. Listen to the power of this run. 2 Ford Mustangs.
This is tight.
Well, pretty exciting. Pretty good.
Did you see Vaughn's wheel right there, fully pointed in while he was driving straight?
I think Justin should put on his helmet, bro. Get in the car.
He's checking that toe. He's a perfectionist on that.
Yeah, so truth be told, Justin Pollock does have his competition timeout on top of this 10-minute allotment.
Yeah, they're fine. He don't.
Oh, so it's 15 total, so it's not like you get
No. It's he got 10 minutes to do that. If he needs to call another, he's good to go. He can call it. So he's not in a stress position.
Competition timeout.
They're just trying to load the car up because they know Von's gonna come with the woo wop.
Here we go. All right.
Oh man, Savage on AC. My day's been chill. It's been very, very busy with doing house chores, Just got the fence completed. It's just been a lot of landscaping and stuff, but I'm cooling. But I tried to find some time to watch FD.
It's been fun, man. Thank you guys so much. I hope you've enjoyed it. I getting a lot of text from people in regards to this finals. It's pretty nuts. It's been a wacky, wild,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't turn my airplane mode off, because the text messages are spicy.
Be out here and watch these guys pretty much give it their all, right? And especially on these back-to-back weekends when there's so much vehicle attrition, no sleep, fixing stuff, going crazy, no fans out here, everything's
Now, what y'all got to realize, too, this is the final day of 2-day battles, right? So everybody's cars have gone through a whole entire weekend of ass whoop. And, yo, you don't want to give up an inch when you've gotten to the finals of the second day. It's just man shit. You know what I mean? Honestly, oh, they chipped into the other 5 minutes. They're going back up, making fine adjustments. When you've got the time to kill, you just make it perfect, to be honest. Make that car perfect, because they're coming into the battle to do, like, real big work. But, I mean, like I said, after you've gone 2 full days of battle and Vaughn just tasted a trophy and the top step yesterday, he wants it again. So any red-blooded freaking alpha male is going to be like, son, I want it. And I don't care what part of the rules is technical about it. He should have backed off. And that's really how a driver should feel. So like I said, I told y'all there's some real driving going on during this event. Man, the commercials kill me. I would really rather see the in the pit action than this kind of BS. Oh, I got a phone call coming. Oh, man. Jay, I gotta call you back, Cuddy. Answer my phone. Oh, let me call him. I'm gonna call him on your phone. Okay.
Power is the ignition.
What the hell?
NGK and NTK.
You got it? You
Power
got
like
the
a
iPhone?
Can y'all kill these commercials, man? Let's get it shaking. I don't remember. I can't even think right now, y'all. I can't even think about his phone number. I don't know. Holy crap. Hey, man. Everybody that's joined, thank you for joining. Everybody's joined, thank you for joining. Yeah, I'm just on here just sharing in the excitement of this final bout. This is definitely making me anxious, yes.
Is it online right now, Jay?
Online. I don't know.
What's the name?
I don't know. That boy, I ain't seen that boy in a minute. 180 sliding in your bit.
Welcome back. It's Hot Air Balloon getting a view
of
our Smoky Stadium here, Evergreen Speedway. Ryan, we got a couple Hot Air Balloons spectating here.
Damn, and it sucks. There's like no crowd. That's not, you know what I mean? That's not competitive drifting, man. There's no crowd. Come on, son.
It's almost over, man. That was the other question is
that should have had the whole building rocking with that.
FYI, here are our dates. Dallas, Texas Motor Speedway, October 3rd, November 1st. That date has changed from just this last week, so put that on your schedule. And we do have fans in attendance, October 30th and November 1st, Irwindale, California, November 20th through the 22nd. And with Irwindale right now,
this has been a very, very interesting season how they got it lined up, but I like it. I do not oppose to this double header, no qualifying situation. This is actually really dope.
Big time, yes.
Oh man, let's see what happens. So Vaughn's at fault. He's at a deficit. But Justin's not going to sit and fall back because all he essentially has to do is just drive a clean run behind him. Vaughn feels away. Justin probably doesn't care. He's just focused on the job at task. But we'll see how it moves. We will see how it moves.
And so Justin will have a big advantage here. He's also got
Justin got a big advantage from a big disadvantage, and it is insane if you weren't watching it. Justin basically went offline, full understeer. Vaughn saw daylight. He broke for it. Justin didn't back off, and they had collision. Technically, per the rules, Vaughn could not make impact happen. He can go into the lead position if he can make it cleanly, but it didn't happen cleanly because Justin didn't back off. And it's Justin's right as the lead driver to not back off. To not back off. He doesn't have to. And it's not about, oh, I took the lead position. You can't take the lead position until you fully take a dominant lead position. If you're set as the chase driver, your job is to chase. It's not to look for the lead. It's for you to show your talent in chase. So that's why this is such a peculiar situation. So as they send it for the last run, let's hope that this is the last run and it's successful as the lights go out. Vaughn's going to try. Oh, he's icing him. He's icing him. Oh, let's see what happens. Nah, he gone on that nigga, cuz. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. That's all Justin got to do is just be there. Justin's offline. 2 wheels off. That's fine, though. That's fine, though. This is fine. But if they're for the show, they're going to make this one more time. Because 2 wheels off is a deficit. If he was 3 wheels off, that would have been incomplete.
He got really close there.
All he had to do was keep it on the track, but he was sitting deep in that smoke because he was too far from the gap. Look how far back he was. And then as he moves up the line, you'll see him move up the line at the end of the bank, and this right here makes it pretty hard to see. Boom. He was clouded. Oh, that is insane. This is like a soul-snatching turn of events. Woo! Let's just see what happens, though, because it's really up to the judges. They can send this one more time very easily. Very easily they can send this one more time if they feel like it. Let's see how far off he went. The camera's not going to be on it. Never mind.
If there was an incomplete from the chase. So, that's another interesting thing. That might be an argument. That might be an argument for it one more time. I don't think Justin.
Listen to what Ryan's saying.
It was pretty, not very good.
I don't know why Justin gave himself that much room. I don't know.
He didn't give him room. Vaughn iced him, and Justin got caught slipping.
Right. Wow. So here it is.
Look, 2 wheels off. He was really close to 3 wheels off.
That front left.
He was really close to 3 wheels off. Oh my God, this is insane. This is like some palm sweating, punch in the air, razzle frazzle, muzzy fuzzy type of situation.
This has been a tremendous.
Watch what the judges do.
It seems like forever ago to yesterday.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What a shakeup. Now, Justin had 164 points. He was on 8th place, I think, before this event went. So he gets a good chunk of change going, further into the season, which is literally 2 more events, but it's technically 4. So as I think Matt Fields was right above him, and they were tied for positions 164.
I just don't think.
And Osbo's out. He was at 220. Vaughn had, I think, 194 points, something like that. This is going to be a very interesting shakeup as far as points go.
Yeah, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. I actually said something that was incorrect that was just pointed out to me.
Yep.
I think the judges are basically saying that the reason why that they needed to give fault there was because of the damage to the cars.
Yep.
Remember, Justin and Vaughn kept drifting.
Yep.
There wasn't an incomplete.
Nope.
By either the drivers. So we have 2 full passes now.
Yep.
Right now, obviously.
Now this is where they're getting technical. Y'all hear what they doing, right?
What happened there and making a mistake, but now it becomes down.
They let the whole intermission of the car repairs and everything go before they mention that. They let the whole intermission and the car repairs go before they mention that.
It's just a lot because.
So you see the vibes.
Like you said, I like what you said. Rules are created, and just to be challenged and
So because that's.
Oh my goodness!
Obviously,
If you don't know what's about to happen, you better know.
I'm gonna on the left side because let's see what happens with the remainder of the drift. So there's Vaughn's mistake, right? Come back. Now they keep drifting through. So, I mean, outside of that portion,
Justin was offline.
Watch
And then you go
this.
to the other one, lead versus lead, chase versus chase, right? I think Justin had a good half of the lead run, and then it fell apart for him. Vaughn goes into him. He recenters, recalibrates. He did exactly what he
Either
did.
way it goes,
Now Vaughn
this is a
leading.
good finish
He led
for both
properly.
Vaughn and
Wasn't
Justin.
part of the equation.
Very, very impressive event.
I think Vaughn.
This was probably one of my favorite events thus far,
Say that to
but I think y'all may witness something interesting.
Or at
So
least,
Vaughn
at least
very
one
well
judge thinks that.
Vaughn very well could still get
So-
the win if according to
Oh my God!
You see.
Oh, these are the times that you just hate the technicalities going on.
The Vaughn attempted pass is.
Oh,
I
my
assume
goodness.
That's incomplete. But Ryan, what is your guys' interpretation on that?
Well, nowhere in the rules does it say that an attempted pass is an incomplete, and this could be a rule variation for the future. A failed
Oh, they're
pass
definitely changing
never
the
is it
rules.
listed that that's an
No,
incomplete.
they're
And
just
neither one-
using
neither one of them lost
the
so they both
loops.
completed the run. Now, JTP did have mistakes in his lead. Yes, he went wide. That gave the opening to Vaughn, but Vaughn also surpassed the lead car, which you're not supposed to do.
Yep, in the chase position.
So that's
There's not a time that you can go from
The
lead
next
to
one, we've
full,
got some
I mean, from
mistakes
chase to
and
full
errors all
lead.
around, and
This phone is about to die. Like I said, I did not
big mess for
even
everybody.
think I was going to do this, but
and then you
if they go
alternate
one more time, this
leading and
YouTube stream is
going
going to
up.
die on y'all. But I'm going to stay up. Oh, no.
So here we go, JTP.
One more time. What I tell you. What I tell you. I told you.
I knew when that came up, it was going to be go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, my
It's
goodness.
crazy. Look, we have to be
Run it right now. Change tires. Get active.
Everybody, because errors were made by both drivers in the lead and the chase, and you have to see that the opportunity for both drivers.
Can I
to
finish
have,
your hair,
like,
please?
Justin wasn't given the opportunity.
I'm trying to watch
do
this and go ice his cake.
when he was in the lead, and Vaughn should be held responsible for attempting a pass.
Wow.
Without actually completing it, but in the rules it doesn't say anywhere that it's an incomplete. So nobody got an incomplete
understand.
anywhere.
Yep. Okay.
And we need to have a clear winner in both the lead and the chase runs, and we don't have that at the moment.
Unbelievable.
Yep.
Oh, welcome to Formula Drift. If you haven't tuned in, this is you can't write this stuff.
No, and eventually we're going to end up getting to the point where we explore all the different.
So here's what's tight, because how rules are made, they're made in a certain way, hoping nobody exceeds them, whatever. But now since this happened, there's going to be a rule book change and an amendment to overtakes. There's going to be a rule book change and amendment to passing. So that's how all of this works out. So now because they have this situation, there's going to be a difference in how it's worded so that if this ever comes about next time, there's no, oh man, they are loading in the new bottle of hot. Oh my boy, they are coming with the come with.
A fair battle from scratch now, and hopefully we can find a winner based on actual.
And I believe Justin's car is already set on kill. Justin just has to be set on kill for this moment. So
a win, you know, like
Implementation of the criteria,
Right.
you know, all that stuff.
we're gonna have
this is
somebody
wild.
edge above
It's
with,
tight though. This is
a win, you know,
motorsports.
A real advantage in both lead and chase position to get a win as opposed to technicalities based on a botched pass
So I can go, come on, let's go
and,
ice the cake,
a
mommy.
bit of a smash.
I definitely respect you guys for not taking it easily out.
Okay, baby.
You easily could have, and people probably would have
Mommy,
on
be
one
back.
side or the
Mommy
other.
gotta
Probably
watch
would have
this.
been
Mommy
okay.
get stressed. Oh,
This
geez.
seems intuitively like the right thing to do, given what you just said.
I said for the show they were gonna go one more time because, I mean, yeah, it could definitely be one of those internet breaking for the drift world moments where it's the talk of the town for the next couple weeks. But this is, I mean, hey, duke it out. You know what I mean?
Those rules that do exist, and like you say, in drivers' meetings, the scenarios that are picked. Well, what about this? What about that? We'll address that when we see it.
Yes, that's exactly what I was just saying.
Of, you know,
All right, they ready to
60+
shake.
years of Formula Drift.
Yeah.
So you address it when it's there. Right.
They're checking the overflow or the blow by those canisters in the front on Justin's car.
which side of that coin you're supposed to fall on.
They are all hands on deck, yo.
In the first
This is the
battle,
tight part about motorsports. This is why I hate commercials. Show this. Those who know what they're looking at, they know what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, this is very entertaining. And a lot of people that are into motorsports, you're going to tune in and watch this more than a commercial about Royal Purple that we done watched 500,000 times over this weekend.
That's coming up right now. They're gonna have fresh
Good to
tires.
go.
They're gonna be
Button her all up. Put her on the ground. Torquing them down.
To run, you can see them adjusting JTPs. I think left rear a little bit, or they're just installing tires.
Oh, yeah, they're just doing air pressure.
Okay.
Yep, they're strapping them on.
Air pressure and
Raising the corner,
knocking them
starting
out.
Rubber, and looks like closing the hood.
Torquing down that
dropping the
rear
jack.
right. Here
And
comes
here
Lorette
we
Nichols.
see
You're
some,
late, shorty.
see what's going
Nah,
on.
let mans get to the line. He don't need to talk to you. Let man stay in the zone.
Obviously, this is unofficial, but just you know, the booth is telling us that looking at some preliminary math, no matter what happens here, Turk is going to be going to first, Vaughn is going to be going to second, and then depending on what happens with Pollock, he could potentially go to third. Or
And that's in championship points is what they're talking about, not for the event.
And DeNova looks like
That is an insane jump for Justin. He's going from 8th to 3rd, depending on how this turns out.
Right, so
That is
there
wild.
we go. Saw Vaughn leave the pit earlier, and let's go back at it. Pollock versus Gittin.
Man, oh man.
When we said it, let's see if we can set it for the last time here tonight. Nope.
Nope.
Not the case.
this is one of those
YouTube, my apologies if the stream goes down. This phone is not live on battery. It's probably at 5% right now, but I'm gonna give it to y'all till it dies. If not, bounce on to the IG.
Yeah, this is one of those ones. I'm definitely eager to. Yeah, man. You know what? Can Vaughn go and do the sweep? 1 and 2.
I know that's what Vaughn's aiming for. I would.
First place. Yeah, both round 3 and at round 4. See,
Clear off the camera. Hopefully that makes a better look.
as he will come down on track if we have a winner.
Chino was shaking.
Hey, dude, I'm not again. I don't want to say that hey, we're gonna have a winner because then it would probably go one more time. Just saying if we have a winner. So Justin Pollock warming up his Falcon tires. It's still a smile on their face.
And them 660s are putting in work.
I think he got a potential, maybe a little happier about this scenario where the fate isn't dictated by the
A technicality.
per se, but he is now in charge of his own fate.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody, including Vaughn, obviously thought that once that came down, that he was quote unquote at fault. That meant incomplete.
He was at fault. Yeah, it didn't mean incomplete. The at fault was wild, though.
Afterwards, it was something that's judged. And it's a mistake, obviously, and then we saw the mistakes from JTP. I think Ryan's right. It's the only natural thing to do. It'll probably open up a massive discussion, you know, for things in the future, just like a lot of other stuff that happened here this weekend.
I'm looking over at our new judge, Chris Yule, and he's just like,
Bathed in fire.
yeah, he's just like, I quit. I don't know if we'll see him in Texas.
Hey, Robbie, where are you?
No, Robbie can't make it from Japan, so yeah, Chris is
Remote judging?
Yeah, the 660s essentially measure wider, so that's effectively the Falcon 660s have more contact patch on the ground than the 615s
So
did.
here we go. Is this
All right, let's see what happens.
Send it
Finally.
Once and twice. JTP will lead. Von Gittin Jr. will give chase. We saw an awesome battle on that first run. We got accidents. And then, of course, we saw Von Gittin Jr. run away with it on that second run.
Now, y'all didn't just notice that Vaughn backed up a little bit. He's watching Justin's front wheels. He's about to put the beats on him if he can.
We are going for it.
That's the kill position, what Vaughn just did.
Front JTP, Von Gittin Jr.
God damn it, I love drifting.
JTP, here we go. Send it.
Late entry on Justin, got the gap. Vaughn's pushing, Vaughn's closing.
Oh, wow.
Big high line like Justin known to do, big angle. Vaughn looking at the scrub. Look at this action here. This is where it's gonna get hairy.
Von Gittin Jr.
Again, Justin extremely wide with the wraparound. Vaughn's in tight on that shit. He is not giving it up. That is wild.
A great run there, and this.
Hey,
So,
hey,
one more time.
hey, Justin just, you know what I'm saying? I just need that kill, cuz.
Learned his lesson this time.
Because Vaughn's going for it.
Sideways. It looked a lot better, and obviously the cars are super beat up, but let's take a look.
The cars are not super beat up. Justin's alright. You know what I'm saying? Don't hate on my partner's fresh, you know what I mean? Woo, outer zone to outer zone. Look at the swag. Full outer zone, too. He went over, see, Justin's style, he goes over outer zones, but his car can hold so much angle, he brings it back in. So, like, that's a big party trick that Justin has. He could fill the whole outer zone with a ton of angle, overrun it, and then still bring it back online. There's not a lot of drivers that are doing that.
So taking a look here.
Woo, look at this right here. Full outer zone. Swagging. Look at that tractor behind him. Jesus.
We're going to get a big plume of smoke right in our face. Here's the initiation here. They're looking at the last.
Justin kept more speed and he took a later initiation. Vaughn went for the gamble on an earlier initiation, so that's where the gap came from. But, you know what I mean? Those are the technical things. Correction by Justin if you didn't see the front tires, the front wheels. But that is going to come into account if Vaughn has a better lead run than him.
All the course there, and as we got ourselves into this predicament, it was because of the.
Let's just get through the chase. That's really, that's really all that we need to get through.
Yeah, I think there was some small contact there. That front left
Nah.
on that back right of JTP.
Nah.
And I think it was just a kiss. Vaughn says, "All right, I'm just pulling up to the line." They both used their competition timeout.
Let's get to the line, yo. Let's get it shaking. Are they talking about it?
It's safe.
He might be talking about it.
Doesn't have a competition timeout, but if there was damage, then.
Yeah, then he's going to go touch the car and.
And then doesn't have time to fix his car, you know, all that fun stuff.
Let's look at the rear wheels. Can we see? It looks like that rear right is a little bit closer to the. If you look at the bumper, right? Look at the rear right wheel. Look at the bumper to the rear wheel. Even though this is offset, it's still not supposed to be that close inside. I think he's just going to keep it pushing. Yeah, you can see that back right is bent. Damn. Justin's. The back right wheel is the toe lower control arm. He's got a lot of toe out.
Yeah, and then the judges definitely want to see that initiation, I think, one more time just to verify where that last standing point was initiated from.
Yeah, they're going to talk about Justin's late entry.
But now we are seeing that Pollock is pulled off to the side, and that's because of this right there.
Think
right there,
that one. Just enough to bend the control
so
arm.
the right rear. Crazy times.
Yep. Yeah. Wild times.
Oh, they're definitely going to kill my battery with this, yo.
Seeing what's going on.
Kevin Wells right there.
Yeah, you can inspect it or not. We'll get word from him.
Yep, you can see how to. Yup, look at that rear ass wheel. Why is he sending a chop signal? What's that?
Throat chop?
He's just going to make him go? Hey, that's man shit. Let's get her done.
Yeah, it looks like he's taking a look at it. Again, RFD staff inspecting the vehicle to see if there's some damage or with that contact.
Imagine if this was the third place battle.
It looks straight enough to send. I'm going to say, you know what I'm saying, just because. But it is towed out. Justin looking at Kevin Wells, see if they're going to give him the time to go just check the car or readjust. Oh, damn.
And with that contact, no competition timeout, you know. So this is them through. So right now, there was contact that was had, and it's right before the finish line. So you'll see, again, a quick little doink. Because Vaughn is at angle, you see that front left, watch, he clips that back right corner. So watch Vaughn's front left rim. He clips it right there.
Yep.
Boom.
He clips it. You see Vaughn's car go up.
And the biggest issue is that he could have possibly DB'd the tire, and they don't know because they have such low tire pressure. Oh my gosh.
Back right,
Which means Vaughn
will be able to change tires as well.
Fucking shit.
I know, it's just a saga that'll continue. But Vaughn's on lead. And the car is going to be set on the
Alright,
biggest
so,
murder
again,
rate it
Von
can be.
Kitchens, a little bit more here. Oh man, absolutely.
Yeah, now the
insane.
biggest concern I would have as a driver with Justin is my concern would be, is my tire is going to hold on being close to low pressure and debeating? Who knows? I wouldn't want to risk that. So yeah, if I can touch the car, I know everybody like, oh, just run it. It's not about just running it. It's about the fact that if I'm going to...
Judges asking for it.
Oh,
That was super late. Yeah, that was super late,
that was
dude.
a little late there from
They
JTP.
might deem that non... Oh my God, the drama. Let's see when it's sideways. Let's see when it's sideways. Look at his front wheels. Just look at his front wheels. There's already counter steer, so he's initiated. He's initiated. Yeah, he is initiated. That's all they got to look at. But it was really close. Just look at his front wheels. His front wheels being sideways. Don't look at when the smoke builds. Just look at the front wheels. You can't counter steer going straight. That's sideways right there.
Again, these guys.
That's sideways. So he's good. But anyway, as a driver in Justin's position, I don't want to potentially lose when I transition in the power alley between walls and I DB'd because Cuz hit my tire. So that's the biggest concern. So I understand like the flow of the show is like, oh man, just run it. No, it ain't about just running it. Cuz, you know what I'm saying, he might have damaged equipment and the only way you're going to know is on the transition. So, you know, don't give it up if you've got it. And this is smart drifting, you know what I'm saying? If it was just fun runs or a real day to just beast off, yeah, just run it, you know what I'm saying? But not here. This is pro level, pro tier competition. This is where you really got to get it shaken at. So as the fact that you see all them wheels lined up with tire stickers on them, they got the ammunition. So line them up, put them on, and do battle, you know what I mean?
Absolutely wacky.
Hold on. Let me check this comment. What you say on, you used to work for Vaughn. The guy whose fabrication shop I'm working in used to work for Vaughn. That's what's up. Yo, this is wild because this is really like, I know it looks petty, nickel and diamond, but this is what top tier, top level competition is about. If you've got the ammunition as far as tires and wheels, change them till I ain't got them no more. You know what I mean?
We gonna get a winner? Or is this thing going on until we out?
Yeah, this is this is wild.
Like voice, man, this yell, absolutely exciting.
Here they go to these bunk ass commercials, man. Show me the pit work, man.
Battle left here. Von Gittin Jr. and JTP. Well, Von Gittin Jr.
Oh my God, phone is about to die on YouTube, but I'm gonna keep it rocking until it dies for y'all. It doesn't, when I have it on this gimbal, it goes right up to the base. So only a wireless charger would make it work, but you know what I mean? I'm not putting the wireless charger on. Okay, at least they're showing the pit work down in the bottom picture, so that's good. This is what I like about the live stream. The live stream has stepped its game up. We used to talk mad crap about the live streams, how trash it was, how BS it was, but this is good. The fact that they got the production up to quality where they're giving us the pit work while they're into these bunk ass commercials, I'm into that. But man, I mean, and note, you guys have to note that if Justin does a very good solid run and Vaughn does something a little wonky, remember Justin had the understeer coming off the bank, coming out of outer zone 1 right before the power alley going into the second outer zone into the third. So if Vaughn has any problem getting down into that area or does anything during the course of the run, we're going to see another one more time. And this is exactly how like a battle of adversaries is supposed to turn out. You know what I mean? Both of the dudes were cool after having a situation turn about for the last couple years. And then the same thing that they had funk from, the reason they had funk back in the day is because they constantly had contact. And for us, it was just an accident every single time, but the accidents just kept happening with Vaughn, right? And Vaughn got mad. It was like, you just keep hitting me, huh? You bleep, bleep, bleep. Whoop, whoop. And then it got real shaking in the pits. You know what I'm saying? But Vaughn was taking the contact personal instead of it being a racing incident, which it actually is. It's just a racing incident. But again, when they're cool because of those racing incidents, now you have another racing incident, which is technicalities of the rules. One driver is driving off of emotion because you're supposed to dive for that lead position. That's a fact. Me as a driver, I'm looking for the overtake if I can, but that's if I can make the clean overtake. He didn't get to make the clean overtake, so per the rules, it's okay for Justin to do that. Vaughn didn't feel that should have happened, so he feels a way about it. And again, here comes contact from JTP, bleep, 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 bleep. And that's how this is going. This is how it's turning out. So it's just the difference between what is capable to do or what people drifting think it should do. You know what I mean? What's good, OZ? Yeah, top tier competitors, they supposed to give up an inch, man. You know what I mean? That's just how it's supposed to go. I've been standing up for the last hour, no cap. This is kind of tight. What game is this? It looks like a phone game. Yeah, Torqued. Yeah. I don't play phone games. I don't play iOS or app games. All right, all we got to do is just get this one run. If Vaughn don't make no mistakes, I think they're going to give him the win.
He's going to win this thing.
Okay.
Vaughn trying to pass. He gets taken out. That thing has seen better days, but you know what? All for naught. What do you got, Ryan?
I was just going to say, yeah, Justin Pollock ended up not having to change his wheel or his tires. That was not broken. It was a suspension part, so they fixed that.
Yeah.
So both guys still have half tread
Well,
from that first run. So we're now
we'll see
gonna
how
finish
it goes.
up. And that run that went down is judged as regular. Here we go.
Here we go. The second half of this one more time battle. The insanity continues. Who's going to come out on top? Vaughn and go back to back, winning here in Seattle.
Justin's low in the late entry. Vaughn got that. Vaughn got it. Justin made a late and flubbed entry on the start.
That second outer zone into the third. Justin jumps out into that front flip.
Vaughn's your winner. Look at the brakes. Did you see the brakes cut on? Now look, now I know a lot of people gonna say blah blah blah. Vaughn has been full throttle to handbrake to full throttle. The brakes cut on just then, and we know what that's all about. He's not sure in the driver's seat. Now I'm not saying this is dirty driving. This isn't dirty driving. This is just strategy. He's not sure what's going on in the chase position behind him because the spotters aren't talking to them as they're driving. It's pretty hard to interact via comms in that drive. So what he just did was stomped on the brakes, which he's okay to do because it's a decel area, but what he's been doing is full throttle, handbrake, full throttle. What he did was full throttle, handbrake, stand on the brakes, drop the rate of speed all the way down, and then step back up on it. Justin already made his mistake, so he don't know that in the back, so he's just doing what he got to do to make it happen. Let's see if they show it or if they cover it up. Let's see if they show it or if they cover this up. I'm really interested to see, because you can see it. And this is what happened to us all 2015, all 2016. Watch his brakes. He even did the brakes in the outer zone there. Watch the brakes right there. That's where Justin, because Justin knows the spotter is giving him, Jason's giving him the info. Vaughn goes full throttle here to here. This is what happened. This is what we give as spotter info. There's brakes right here, right? Oh man. So it's not games that are being played. Vaughn would have won any way we put it. We're not talking about that. That's not the topic of it. Vaughn won. As soon as Justin entered, Vaughn won. That's not the point that we're talking about. That's not the topic. That's not even the way that this vibe is going. What I'm saying is Vaughn's choice of transition, which is still legal, the same way that Justin's choice to not give up the lead was legal. Vaughn did something way different that as spotters you cannot inform. This is tight. What y'all don't know, this is a full old school Drift Alliance. This is an old school Drift Alliance podium. Yeah, Vaughn's like, get away from me. Look. Vaughn's pinching him off. Get away from me, dork. Justin's like, nah, fuck that cuz. Let me in there. This is crazy. But yeah, the rate to angle what Vaughn chose was different. So there's nothing that you can account for when a driver does something different than the data that you've had, that you've been giving your driver the whole past 2 days or whatever. But yeah, Vaughn had that as soon as Justin initiated. Justin initiated way off and way late. and had like absolutely no angle. But congrats to my partner and them, man. My partner's on the podium for second place. Look, Von's even stating more dominance. He pulled up even further. He said, Turret, get your ass away from me. Von is out here being an ultra alpha male. Yo, this is nuts. Watch the vibe between Justin and Von. They're good. They should be all good though. But look at Justin. Hey, look. He like, come on, guys. Everybody hug it out. Look at Turk trying to be a mediator. Hey, this is an old school DA full podium. Y'all don't even know what the DA situation was all about. That shit was so strong back in 2007, yo. 2005, 6, 7. It was crazy.
No 6 feet distance in that bitch.
Prox Kev, you talking bullshit. Don't nobody care about that. He won. We know he would have won. We're not even talking about that. You yapping something different, cuz that's not even what we talking about. It don't even matter. That's not what we talking about. Von would have won. I said that clearly. I don't know what the hell you talking about, cuz.
I'm tired. You guys are tired. You ready to find out who won?
We're talking about the choice in rate to angle. Everything was good. He just chose a different. Von Gittin Jr. is one. Yep. Yeah, he just chose a different legal. He was clear to do that. I'm just telling you what he did that was different that you may not be paying attention to. Obviously, you ain't paying attention to it because you keep talking about how Von should have won. We know he should have won. I said that right at the get-go. We're talking about his choice in driving. Look at these fools. Hey, that's all good. I love it. I love it. This is wild.
Congratulations. Wow, what an unbelievable.
Good vibe, yo. I'm off this thing. My phones is dying. My phones is out of here. I'll see y'all in a minute.
State final, that was for you.
That's crazy.
And Vaughn